What's going on, everybody? I uh, I just said, screw it, I'm gonna go live and show off all this cool stuff that I just got, and then I'm looking over here at YouTube so I can open up my chat, and I see Wrench is live. So, whoops, I won't be on very long. I'll go and hang out with Wrench. I don't like going live when my buddies are live at the same time because we want to be in Wrench's room anyway, right? But I got cool stuff to show off, and I started fixing a couple flaws in that giveaway ring last night, so I was going to quick sand that out the rest of the way. But I got my cool package today, so we're going to talk about that. Let me click this live button again. Come on, show me. View your channel. There we go. There it is. There's my ugly mug. There's the chat. Holy cow, look at all these people hanging out. What's going on? I'm getting my chat window drug over there to that side so I can make it big and see all you guys. Hog Rider, Steven Stark, Bill Verhaden, what's going on? They said I'll make this one short and sweet, maybe, unless a bunch of people come and hang out. Wrench has got his live going. I forgot it's Thursday night. It's been a long day. Deep North, what's going on? Hey, you're going to be interested in some of this stuff for sure. Like that, buddy. Look at that. I do believe that's a Montana Sapphire in my hand. No, I said I got my big package, but I'm lying. This is not my stuff. Oh, some of it. A little bit of it is. Geez, the chat's filling right up. Hey, everybody. This is all the way back to our benefit for Nick. And way at the end of the benefit, Nick had his big giveaway, which was a pay dirt bag with a gram of gold and a bunch of, there was some sapphires and other stuff in there. Just over a gram of gold. And the gram of gold was basically two pieces of gold. There's like a 0.8 nugget, and then another one that was made up the rest, and it was like 105 or something like that. So, like I said, it's not my bag. My wife was actually sitting behind me, and she was like, bid. So, and then there's been a whole lot of things going back and forth and things getting added and waiting for other things. And anyhow, I just got the package today and got it opened up. And then I had to come up here and rewatch our benefit deal just to see what all was in there, because it started out with a couple things, and then as the bids started going up, Nick kept adding more and more and more and more and more. If you guys watched that, it was pretty fun. Every time we bid, he would throw something else in there. So we were basically checking off, making a list here and checking everything off to make sure it was all in there, and it's all in there. It's all accounted for. So we got this big chunk of agate. And I mean, that thing is amazingly big. It almost looks like a chunk of petrified wood. And then this thing's heavy too. It's got some heft to it. Big black chunk of smoky quartz. This is petrified wood or petrified something. Well, there was a petrified wood magnet he said he was going to throw in. And we don't see that, so I'll send Nick a message. He might have forgot. This here, I don't know what it is. It's got like little crystal points to it, and it's got green, and it's got red. I think it's actually some garnets in there as well. But yeah, you can kind of see as that camera goes in and out. That thing is so cool. So cool. I'm going to have to make chat bigger so I can read it. Control plus. that one got, oh, there it got bigger. And then I will throw the comments up on the screen for you guys. So those of you that can't see, now you can. Anyhow, Curtis, what's going on? Dorothy, how you doing? Steven, what's up? Deep North, I said hi. Wooden Chrome, hello, hello. Yeah, I do think that those are garnets in the host. Yes, I do believe. And then, but there's also whatever them green things. Some of the green things have like a gemmy sparkle to them, and some of them it just looks like green staining. So I don't know. I'm not a geologist, but that is super cool. That's a super cool one. And then this one, it's been slabbed. It's an agate. And I'll end up, we'll take this down in the basement and polish it up. It just about looks like the state of Wisconsin. It's almost got that Wisconsin shape. But I will polish that so that it shines like that one does. Look at that. Ding, ding. You can see the glimmer on that. So I'll get this one to shine the same way. But in the meantime, I do got a little bit of water here. I can make it. Oh, looky there. No, she's good and wet. But yeah, I'll get it to where it looks wet like that. Just like that. This one's dry and it's got that same. So I'll get this one to shine the same way. What else? I don't know what is going on with this one. It's just like some ore, but there is definitely like an agate vein running through right here, running this way. And you can see the layers to it. So, and then, yeah, like I said, this gold nugget, which it is kind of dirty, but there is no doubt. Listen to, here, we'll do it in here. Listen to this. It's like 8/10. And then there's a really shiny flake that's another 2/10. And so, yeah. So that puts me up with this here. That's 3.5 grams. So if you add those, it gets me to 4.5 grams. I got a little over a half gram of gold downstairs. So that gets me to 5 grams. And then I have those 2 specimens with golden quartz. That's 3 grams between the 2. Detectable, how's it going there, sir? Yeah, and those are definitely big. I know Nick did not want to give them nuggets up, or the nugget, the other little flake. I mean, that flake's still 2/10. I mean, that's a heck of a flake. But oh, what else was in there that I haven't shown already? Some more just agate stuff there. And this, I don't know if that's agate or if that's just quartz. It does definitely, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it lets light through. I mean, that's a black light too, so that's hardly showing it off. But, and then this piece of ammonite, not the fossil, the other one. Look at them cool colors in there. So it's basically just a glorified malachite. And then there's it's just these chunks of crystal. This one was trying to have a point. What else? There's sapphires in here, star sapphires. I haven't gotten too carried away with picking through this. But I did this with my finger till I found those 2 chunks of gold I knew were in there. And he had all this stuff outside of the bag in the video. And so I kind of knew what I was looking for in there. Rum Barbecue, lighten up green, one of my members, man. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Actually, I thought Deep North, you should be green. Oh, maybe you're not green because you're blue. And Rum Barbecue, are you green because you're not blue? Yeah, that's the case. There we go. Now you're green and blue. Um, then yeah, Dorothy's got a star. Deep North's got a star. I am up to 16 members now. 16 members. So that's pretty sweet for just getting started. And yeah, Deep North, if I took away your blue, you'd be green. But that star next to your name means that you're green. And then Dorothy's star is a different color because I believe she's on a higher level than you are. And green is not a free membership because I don't have any free memberships. So, hey, Andy, how you doing? Let me get you a wrench. Let me get you a wrench. And we'll get you added up here. Welcome to the live, man. Welcome to the live. Like I said, I'm just screwing around doing basically a live mail call. I don't know. I was trying to figure out. I was so excited to show this stuff off, and then, like I said, when I popped up to bring up chat, I saw it wasn't gifted because nobody's gifted any of my memberships yet, and I know this, Curtis, because I check every day. So you are wrong. I did also finally get smuggled across the border my poker chips. So I'm going to start giving these away when I give stuff away. We've got the Red Dirt Nation on one side and all of our channel stickers on the other side. I don't know if I can get that to come in better than that, but there you can kind of see. And I owe somebody one of these. I gave it away the other day. Can you send money to be a member? Bill, yes, you can. If you go onto my YouTube page where the subscribe button is, you should be able to click the member button, and then there's a couple of options for you to pick. And then, so I'm doing my first members only giveaway in 2 days. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah. So on Saturday morning, I'm doing my first members only giveaway. I'm giving away a half-gram pay dirt bag that I threw a bunch of other crap in, like I do. And I'm also giving away that garnet ring that is right here on the ring lathe. I chucked it back up last night because it had a couple of flaws in it that I filled in, and I just need to spin it out, sand it. I have too much light on my face. It's blown out. I can see myself on YouTube and I don't look blown out. It could just be because I am on my shitty ass slow internet. So I look like a ghost. There's less light. Does that make a difference? See what happens right now. Nope. Did not make much of a difference, did it? I got one more less light option. And I don't like that one because it makes everything around me dark. And yeah, I look less ghostly, but everything's dark now. And thank you, Andy. Thank you. Yeah, and most of it's honestly probably no bullshit is just the camera and the connection. Cockatoo Birdman Bill, new member. Look at you, sir. Thank you so much. You bought a claim in Colorado today? That is awesome. Is it how big? 10 acre, 20 acre, hard rock placer? So many questions. I would need a yellow light maybe. How about, oh, I just about knocked that over. How about this? Oh, no, this light. I'll make myself with the UV light. See all the fuzz on my hat and the little sparklies that are in there because I think it's a girl's hat. But oh, you guys are subbing that are awesome, awesome, awesome. 20 acre placer, sweet. And you said Colorado? Is it in like the southeast corner of Colorado? Because we'll be cutting through there on the way back from Arizona next in 18 days. Or no, in, well, 25 days. I don't know. In the Tin Cup Mining District. I don't know where that is. I need less light, not more light. No, I need to be able to see my desk, man. So, oh, yeah, and then I forgot to show these, well, I need to glue this together, and I'm going to do that pretty quick here. It did break right on a fault, but that is a Montana moss agate. I had to look at my notes, and maybe, yeah, that's too much light, but that is pretty sweet. Like I said, it is broken, but it's gonna be it's jagged broke right on a fault. It's gonna be real easy to glue back together, and yeah, that is pretty neat, and it's polished all the way around. So, plan on being there all of June. Definitely be posting videos. That's great. You want to come too? You still can. Drive to Black River Falls, Wisconsin on Friday night, and then Saturday morning you get in the van with us, and off we go. Cost you, actually, if you come, it breaks the cost down where it'd be about $500 for you to hop in, and that'll cover the van, fuel, camping, and you'll need a little bit for food. And I'm not totally sure if we're gonna have enough to cover the hotel on the last night, but when we get to the Grand Canyon, the last night we're gonna stay in a hotel so we can get ourselves a good night's sleep and get all cleaned up before the ride home. So, Steven, you got your pay dirt today? Awesome. Awesome. I don't know if you panned it already or not, but you're going to like that when you do. My pay dirts are fun. Lots of goodies in there. And now that I've gotten more gold again, well, I'm not giving up them nuggets. Sorry, guys. But now that I got a gram that I had just won to bring my pay dirt gold back up to 3.5 grams. So I'm gonna make another half-gram bag and probably some quarter-gram bags. I was hoping to just make half-gram bags from here on out, but what is a half-gram of gold right now? Like 80, $90? I mean, gold is, I haven't looked because unless you're watching it like this, it just keeps changing up, 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 up. But I think last night gold was 178. So, oh, let's see. Let's see. I said I was going to try to find a live ticker that I could put it in. Oh my gosh. I got I scrapped a vehicle today, and then I took the rims and tires and put them on Marketplace. And guys, I have had before I even left the yard, like an hour later, I had so many. How am I available tomorrow? I do have a guy now saying he's coming right away in the morning. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 messages. There's 17 different people that have messaged me today on these. It's a set of 4 rims and tires from a Suburban. They're actually from my Tahoe. I bought a set of 2014 rims and tires for my Tahoe on Marketplace a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years ago now, I guess. And then I took the Tahoe rims and tires and put them on my Suburban, which was my snowplow, and then that decided to blow up on me, and which is crazy today. It was making a really bad rod knock noise, so I took it all apart this week, and when I was driving it up on the trailer today, it really started making a rod knock noise. And then when I was strapping it down, I saw it was puking oil out on the trailer. It actually blew a hole through the side of the block. But it drove on the trailer. I mean, I didn't have to get the frickin' winch out in 0 degree weather. But gold at 236 Australian, it was 250. Oh, at the moment it's at 236. Oh, so did it drop just a little bit there? No bullshit. Let me look. Gold spot. That's what I was gonna look, and I got sidetracked by messages. Gold spot program today. Not the AI version. I want the real number. AI always gives you a range, and sometimes they're a couple hours behind. Like last night, it was at least $7 behind. Oh, it really dropped. 5,100 an ounce, 5,170 an ounce, 132. So yeah, it took a little bit of a digger because it peaked at like 56. So, but still, it's over 5,000 and it's somewhat stable. So, but yeah, you're right there in that $85 a half gram. So, yeah, I gotta get caught up in chat here. Got my pay dirt covered in snow. You want to come? You love Moss Agate. You'll be there all of June. Oof, that's high. Um, Air is thin. I I remember though the first time I was in Montana, I found out about that thin air. Well, a thin air and ice cold ponds. We we jumped in to go swimming, and I had to get pulled to shore. Our ponds here in Wisconsin, summertime, they're like 90 degrees, man. The water gets warm, not that warm, but it gets warm, right? And I jumped in this pond in or lake, whatever, in Montana, and I cramped up and I was calling for my ex brother in law. I was like, hey, you gotta come get me, man. I'm not screwing around. I don't know what's up. And I was kind of full on in the fetal position, swimming with one hand when he pulled me ashore. Then we went hiking, and even with my 21-year-old lungs back then, I was having a heck of a time breathing. But once you get acclimated again, once you get used to that thin air, it doesn't bother you at all. You get used to this thick Wisconsin air, then you get out there in the mountains. And so I can only imagine it's the same way in Colorado. So Yellow Bay on the Flathead. I don't know. Maybe I know Yellow Bay, but I know Summers Bay real well. I've been on the island in the house on Summers Bay. Used to work for a guy in the marina in Lakeside. And I lived right above the marina. I mean, not above the marina, but just up the hill from the marina in Lakeside. Um, and my ex-wife graduated from high school in Kalispell. So my son was born in the hospital in Kalispell. But yeah, I worked for that hardware store, Sliders, in Summers Bay, and then we built a new Sliders when I was there in Lakeside, which that's still there, and then they've got another one in Big Fork. So they've got three sides of the lake covered. And then yeah, we used to take the boats. I'd go from Lakeside over to Big Fork in the boat, and we take the boats and go up to Polson and screw around for the day. And oh, you're in Eureka? Pretty sure I know where Eureka is. On a Placer homestead. Oh, detectable. I did fix my email. I thought I responded to you. Let me do it right now. If I can do this without getting sidetracked. Oh, there was another new message too. I'm not going to click on it though. We'll go to my Gmail. And we're going to search. DET, detectable. All right. I swear I responded to this. Yeah, I responded to your Gmail. You totally have my address, man. Um, but yeah, I responded to you January 6th, my friend. January 6th. So I did not get an email from your Hotmail account, but I did get an email from your Gmail account, um, Mr. Sam. So, oh, you see it now. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Warm in Wisconsin today. Yeah, I drove to Wausau today, Billy. Unfortunately, my truck needs a heater core, so it was not warm at all. Um, if I let it sit in idle, it gets nice in the truck, like you could sit there comfortably. But as soon as you get rolling down the road, yeah, it ain't very warm at all. And then I put it over on recirc to get a little bit more heat, and then all my windows fog up, and I got to switch back to defrost. And it's better than it was at the beginning of winter. I can at least get enough heat to keep the truck defrosted. But yeah, I I have not been able to get it to flush out, and I kind of have a little smell of antifreeze in the cab. So I think my efforts to flush it out, I've put a pinhole in it. So, and I don't know, man. I think I would rather total the truck than try to put a heater core in it. I haven't exactly looked. Usually it means taking everything from the driver door to the passenger door out to get the dash out to get at the heater core. And yeah, I'm smart enough and I've got all the tools to do it. And I probably could somehow find the patience to do it, but I'd rather be cold. Fuck all that. Um, if I was going to do anything, I would go to Farm and Fleet and buy. No, thermostat's not stuck open. The water going into the heater core is as hot can be. It's just not going through. Just not going through. So, and it happened last year. I noticed I didn't have as much heat as I should, so I flushed the heater core really well, and I got heat. And this year I flushed it, and I had kind of heat for a little bit, and then I did a bunch more flushing, and we're talking like sucking it out with an or with a vacuum cleaner, blowing compressed air through it, filling it with degreaser, and letting it soak for hours, filling it with uh, radiator flush and letting it soak for hours, and then again flushing with compressed air and vacuuming. And I get where it gets really good airflow, and then I ended up doing my entire cooling system. We had like a 30-degree day a month back or whatever, and it was above freezing anyway. So I flushed the entire system out multiple times, drained all the antifreeze, filled it up with water, ran it forever, went and got a radiator flush adapter thing, and then I found like four of them on my shelf. Pissed me off. I went and bought another one. I didn't need it, but I did the whole garden hose flush, and for probably 3 4 hours I screwed around on the third try flushing it all out and put it all back together. Had heat for a little bit, but it wasn't great. And like I said, I can smell antifreeze, so I think what's going on is there's a little pinhole in the heater core, which then gets the heater core wet. And I don't know. And I still don't think it's got flow. So I am not against going in there. And I thought about the acetone. Stacy told me to use muriatic acid. And I know the raw egg will fix the hole, but it'll also plug up a bunch of other stuff too. It's a Ford with 300,000 miles on it, so I'm lucky the motor hasn't blown up. I'm lucky my cam phasers haven't let go. And I don't need to drive it in the wintertime. I only am using it to pull my trailer when I was hauling cars. So I'm going to make another cold trip in it tomorrow. And like I said, I get bundled up. I'm out of the wind. It's above freezing in there, but it's not great. You got 420 on yours, huh? Um, my wife's Jeep's got 470 or something. Her mail Jeep. It's a stupid amount, but it's on its second motor. We don't like to mention it's on its original 6-speed transmission. So any day now, she's going to tell me the transmission's out in that thing, and then I don't know. That'll probably get set on fire too. But actually, no, not that one because we don't have insurance on that one. Not full coverage anyway. Yeah, I've thought about putting a couple of different things in there. I'm afraid though, if you get too aggressive with what you're putting in the heater core, it'll end up melting it away, and I'll just have a hole and no heater core. And yeah, I have had problems with the damper as well. I have replaced it, and then the new one actually is currently broken, but I have it manually in the spot it should be for heat. Um, but and there again, I'm just simply not getting flow because I can. Oh, you're 7.3. Yeah, that's brand new yet. But I've got the heat done. I can see temperature of the water going in and temperature of the water coming out, and I just literally don't have any water temp coming out. And it's not because it's all getting blown into the cab, because even with the heater shut off, I have no water temp coming out. It just is not flowing. So, um, and I don't believe it's the water pump either, because sometimes when it's the water pump, if you step on the gas and get the RPMs way up, all of a sudden you'll get heat for a minute, and the water pump just isn't flowing enough. Um, so raising the RPMs will help you out, and it's not. It's like I said, it's not overheating. I don't have any other issues. Um, there was a little bit of like red, chunky, nasty stuff in the antifreeze when I flushed it, but it also 275,000 miles on it, so it was due. Nah, I shouldn't say that. It's had a front end hit. It's got a new radiator, so at some point they put new antifreeze in it before I got it. But like I said, it's just an old fucking piece of shit Ford. It gets me from A to B. It's a nice truck. It's a 4-door. It's comfy. Rides nice, but um, it's long paid for itself between getting me from A to B, going when I first bought it was when my mom passed away. I hooked a trailer to it, went down to Florida and brought all her shit back here, put it in storage. Um, and then when I sold her house, I paid it off. So it's basically just been a way nicer than I need vehicle. And yeah, Dex Cool is definitely crap. And, but I've got Dex Cool in my Chevrolets until I have issues with them, and then that's the first thing I do is flush out all that Dex Cool. And my Tahoe, I don't know if that's been done or not. Tahoe works great. So if it ain't broke, don't mess with it. But my Tahoe has been lately my daily driver. And then when we get back in the summertime, I'll start driving the Ford again. The Ford is also a 2-wheel drive. So um, I've drove it in the wintertime all winter long. I can get around in the snow pretty good with it. But yeah, Chevy won't last long in Montana. Why is that? I don't think my Chevy would care if I'm in Wisconsin or Montana. You sell me some Amsoil products? That's too rich for my blood. Amsoil is good stuff, though. I love their two-stroke oil. My buddy was running that in his boat. Man, you could smell him coming from 2 miles away in that boat. I forget what two-stroke oil. What do they call it? You probably know. And in wood and chrome, I had a pretty good pile of old Chevys. I started with an '01 Suburban. I ran the shit out of that, and then I came across a great deal on a exact same twin to it '01 Suburban. Um, and then so my snowplow went from the first Suburban to the second Suburban, and then I came across the Tahoe, so I bought that. And then somewhere in the middle there, I bought a two-wheel drive extended cab pickup. And honestly, there wasn't much wrong with that pickup, but I hadn't drove it in so long. It needed like brakes and tires, and price of scrap was really high. I drove it on the trailer and took it up and scrapped it. And I think I got like $900 for it. And like so today when I took that Suburban up, price is a little lower than it was back then. It's 340 a ton. Back then it was 385. So for that Suburban today, I got $800. And last week, I had a guy just hit me up out of the blue asking me if I had any power seats for 2001 era Chevrolet. I says, I just so happen to be scrapping one next week. So he gave me $150 for my seats. And then when I get these rims and tires sold, which that's going to happen tomorrow, that's another $150. So 300 and 800 is $1,100 out of my blown up junk Suburban that I've had for 7 years and plowed with for 3 years that doesn't owe me a damn thing. So I figure I come out smelling like a rose on that. Was the Suburban prepped? No, complete. So these guys pay complete. So it's two something a ton if you have them prepped. If you have a complete vehicle, they pay the 340, um, and they want it to have the catalytic converter, which I think is where they're getting most of their value from. It's got to have the radiator, the engine, the transmission. Like you can take the transfer case out, you can take the rear end out, but they want the radiator, engine, transmission, battery, catalytic converter. Gas tanks, they don't care if they're in there. And the last Suburban, when I took that up, I did drop the gas tank out of it, so I would have another fuel pump, and that's still sitting out by the shed. So I still have a fuel pump for my Tahoe if I need it. But 250 a ton, so yeah, they're 240. I think I saw on the sign today. Um, so it's not bad, but for me leaving the so I used to cut my cats off and take them to my cat guy, and then I would pull the radiators out, and I would when I got a big pile of radiators, I'd take them. But when it was all said and done, all the extra work, it's just easier to drive them up on the trailer, take them up complete, and get that bam all at once. But I do have to drive. It's 2 hours to Wausau one way to get to the scale. So I have a place I can go 45 minutes away, but they pay 130 a ton. So 45 minutes for 130 or 2 hours for 340. And like I said, last winter I was getting 380, 375 all the way up to 385. Then when it started dropping down, I quit hauling. Um, but I did go right away tonight and loaded up another car. Hey, 406, what's going on? But yeah, I loaded up another car, and um, that's a Impala. So we had my daughter had an Impala, then we bought another Impala for my other daughter, and then when we were looking for parts for that one, we found a really nice Impala that needed more mechanical work than body work. So we ended up deciding that that was the one that was going to be her car and did the mechanical work to it. And then my daughter with the other Impala, the one that's currently on my trailer, I think the head gaskets are gone in it. So we did a trade with her for the beat up Impala. And then her friends at work went and found her all the body parts she needed. So they got her bumper covers, fenders, hood. And so I brought all those home tonight as well. So she's going to come maybe before my vacation. I told her after would probably be better. And then we'll pull that in the shop and get her bumper covers put on, the new fenders, hoods, a hood, and there was a header panel for the headlights. And then her car should be damn near perfect. And my younger daughter, that other one, that thing is shiny, clean, beautiful. So, and then this one with a bad motor, it's got a ton of miles on it. It's wrecked front and rear. Both bumper covers, the doors, the fenders, they're all beat to shit. The only thing that's good on it is the headlights and the taillights, and I'm taking those off. And so we'll have, should one of my daughters hit a fucking deer again, then we'll have what they need. But what am I missing about? A lot of the lakes are covered at least till spring. Wooden Chrome, a buddy of mine was telling me they went to Hungry Horse one day and they were gonna go ice fishing, and they walked all the way out. I don't know, 50, 100 feet from shore or something. And they said they drilling the hole, and when they drilled the hole, the auger just dropped down in. It made like a weird noise. See you later, Curtis. They pulled the auger back out, and he looked, and it was like 30 feet to the water. So the reservoir had froze over really good, and then they started draining the water out. And them idiots didn't know any better. They were out there when they drilled the hole. They said they grabbed all their shit and ran for shore so fast. But, boy, yeah, cats are up there. Cats are up there. It's the platinum and palladium and rhodium, um, and when platinum is doing the same thing gold's doing, as those markets go up, that's where the cats get up there. And I have a buddy that's an hour and 10 minutes from here. That's a core buyer, and so he buys. He's registered with the state. He only deals with legit people. But he buys cats, radiators, aluminum rims. He's paying $21 a piece for aluminum rims right now, and I think like $5 for starters and alternators, $2 a piece for rotors. But you'll see him on his Facebook every 3, 4 weeks or so. He'll say, "I'm gonna have a buy day," and he's got a pretty big shop at his house that he just built, and he guys will come in. I brought some stuff to him, and I couldn't believe the line of cars to get into his place. And if you're there early enough in the morning, you get cash. Otherwise, at the end of the day, he starts giving you checks. But yeah, no bullshit for sure. But I do believe there are signs that say not to go on that reservoir just because of that reason. But because yeah, they keep making power, they keep draining the water out to make their power. So you just got 107 for aluminum rims. I saw at Turks. Gosh, I want to say rims were like 80 some cents. That's pretty good. You're getting a 107. And yeah, my buddy Nick, I don't know, he pays the same for like a Chevy pickup rim as he does for a Subaru Outback rim. So 21 a rim. And I've seen him. I think the last load of rims I took up was at $17 a rim, and then I seen him up as high as 19, and then he was back down into like 13 and 14 and $15 a rim, and then I see it's going back up again. And I was looking. I don't have a tire machine. I got a post. So if I want to break rims down, I gotta do it by hand. And it's just a Harbor Freight tire post, and I have used the shit out of that thing. So um it's wore out, and it takes a lot out of you to. It's nice for me if I got a quick change of tire, like I just put a set of tires on my trailer, well, two out of the four, and I wrestled through them. But in this cold ass weather, they were a mother or to deal with. And I was thinking maybe before my trip, I would try to break a bunch of rims down. But like I said, that's very physical. And sometimes when I get a whole bunch, I'll take them to one of my buddies' shops and just hop on the tire machine. And I've got three or four buddies with tire machines, and I'll just show up there and one by one take the um, tires in and bust them off and take them out to the truck, load them back up. But I usually don't do that in the winter time because it's a pain in the butt. And yeah, breaking beads definitely sucks, especially with that Armstrong unit. Um, See, Stacy, I can't just set gems though. You said the other day you wanted a ring, and I don't know if you wanted a garnet ring or a Uperlite ring. Or I can make you a garnet and Uperlite ring. I think I would rather do the garnets with Uperlite than with that gold dust like this last one I made. That was fun to practice, but I like I like this one. This is well, all right, let's just take it out like that then. But you can see the copper and the Uperlite. I really like the Uperlite rings. I like the fact that when you get near black light, where do I gotta be? This is not gonna work with this camera. Oh, it's trying to. There we go. You can see a little bit of it. But I really like these ones as far as what it takes to make. Even those garnets, those are 8 on the Mohs scale. They're really hard. Where Uperlite's like a probably a 4 or 5. But yeah, you got to get your gadget for February. But I mean, yeah, you said you wanted a size 7 ring. Before I thought you said size 8, so you must be losing weight or something, huh? But yeah, deep north. After after things settle down a little bit, we'll have to send you some of these sapphires because I think I'd rather send to you to have them cut than try to screw them up myself. Um, and there's quite a few. I think Nick said 20 30 carats or something. I don't remember. I did just rewatch the video, but I wish he hadn't dumped them in with all these rocks. But Stacy, I got my you got here late, Stacy, but I got my package from the benefit. So I've been going through, Stacy, all of the stuff, and I know you saw all of this. So I got all my Montana rocks and some of my Canadian rocks, and um, a gram of gold. But yeah, it's probably for the lady. But I know I would like they make the same ring with a wider channel, and I made one of those already, and I was like, oh, from now on, this is what I'm going to order. But um, it would almost be neat to get one with the really narrow channel too, where I could just set. Because, like, I don't know if you saw my little AI video, it made them all look like cut gems in a perfect row. That was a neat looking ring, but don't think you're getting that kind of quality from me, not with what I have to work with right now. But it would kind of look neat to do that as well. So, um, I suppose if I really wanted to get into it, I could get all the same size garnets and stack them all in there. Just the thing is they never quite sit the way you want them to sit. And when you sand them, then you end up like even this one's got clusters of a bunch together. Then there's gaps, and there's a bunch together. So. Hi, honey.
Hi.
I went live to show off all of your stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. And I wasn't going to stick on here for this long, but there's 13 of you guys hanging out with me. But what is that? Oh, the penis. 3D printed. This goes on a light switch. So when you enter the room, you have to flip the wiener to turn the light on and off. But we were looking at Rose Nose had some similar looking things, and they were putting pictures on them. So might have to glue a picker to one of them and send it to one of you guys. Yeah. Oh, there's a blue one. I don't know if was this dead? Oh, I was gonna say, is it ever dead? Oh, that is not gonna work with that camera at all, is it? Nope. Not even a little bit. I tried. The pecker of light, yes. You have to turn it on so you can see what you're doing. I have, oh, there's some tweezers.
There's a pink one in there too somewhere.
Yeah. What do you think, DNA? Can you cut that pretty? It's actually pretty good size. My scale. .88 carats. 2.88 carats for that blue Montana sapphire. Oh, it showed it for a second there. Suppose I'm picking them out. I might as well not put them back in with the rocks. Is that one? That one's big.
Might be one of those sunstones.
The sunstone, yeah. That is pretty good size.
It could be, I don't.
That's a 7.81 carat sunstone. And I don't know what it would have for clarity. I'm not even, well, I don't know. We'll try this light. Yeah, no. Trying to show you guys. Well, yeah, you can just see it bright overmodulated. This will be, every time I get bored, I'll just have to dig through here and look for another shiny rock, I guess. Or Donna can. Oh, what's that guy? It's something. It's almost like rose quartz, kind of. It's got, like, right there, it looks quartzy, but it's got like a...
They're like those sunstones or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's a sunstone. It's almost got like a pinkish opalescence going on in the center on the inside. Give away my amethyst to a kid at the gold show. Plate 12 by 12. Nice. I don't know. I think those are just crystals, aren't they? Or are these sunstones?
They're the sunstones.
Oh, she thinks these are sunstones. I thought they were crystals. But I guess it makes what sense that why they don't have points. They sound like the cat in the litter box. Plug in the other camera and then I could really show you guys. I don't know where it went. Oh, right here. Oh my. Laying right on the lens protector, just scratching the shit out of it. It's good for it. It likes that. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. Switching to webcam mode. All right. Uh-oh. And then we go down here and go to extra camera. Yeah, it's what the lens protector is there for, but there's also a cap that goes on. Oh, wait, let me share this. There we go. So there's also a cap that goes on that protects the lens protectors. And if I just put the silicone cap on before I throw this down on the desk, then everything's protected. But this gives a much, much better image. So you go ahead and make that one bigger. Oh, looky there, she found a pile of them. But, whoa. Nope, that does not help. Watching the YouTube one as well. The quality is not super hot after, it's because of the internet too, so. It's not the resolution on the camera, it's the lack of upload. Because unless for whatever reason it's got it, I don't know what my settings are. Camera settings, high definition. Yeah, I'm as high as it could be, but it's my 0.75 megabyte upload speed. There's them nuggets. But usually it will clean up and throw, because I'm watching my YouTube feed as well, and I do see she's quite fuzzy. Quite fuzzy. No, I don't want chat. Get bigger. Yeah. I wonder if I lower the resolution, if that would make a difference. So it's it did not make a difference. So if you could see what I'm sending to StreamYard, that looks amazing. But what StreamYard is sending to you guys, not so great. And that is all just because of my slow internet. So after vacation, I'm going to go ahead and stop transmitting with this one. There we go. After vacation, I'm going to switch my Starlink from roaming mode to home mode, and then I can get the unlimited data and have Starlink for my home internet. Because right now I'm on the roaming plan for camping and wandering with it, and it it's 50 no, what is it, $25 for 50 megabytes, and then it's $150 for 500 megabytes. And when it's gone, it's gone. And then if you don't use it all, it doesn't roll over. So, but if I switch to the home plan instead of the roaming plan, I can't take Starlink and wander around the world with it like I have been. But um, I can get the unlimited data and the super high speeds and get rid of this. And yes, I do have good 5G home signal, and I could switch over right now to my hotspot, and it will quadruple my upload speed. And then this will clean it up, which is normally, if you see me on Red Deer Nation, that's normally what I'm doing. I'm on my hotspot or my Starlink. And right now I'm not using my Starlink because the first 4 days of my vacation are the last 4 days of this month's data on the Starlink. So I'm trying to save my data for the first 4 days of my vacation, and then I'll roll over into the next month, and I'll probably end up having to buy data no matter what while we're out there. But I'm just trying to be frugal about it. And yeah, otherwise I would pop onto my Starlink and then this thing gets crystal clear. But I will turn my hotspot on quick here. I'll switch over to that if I can see how to do it. Where'd you go? Where is my hotspot? Huh. Airplane. Oh, there it is. Got it. What's funny is I just stuck it up in the window and there's already my other phone is leaning up in the window, but I know that's completely dead from the last time. So, oh, the T-Mobile home internet. Yeah, I have actually. I've kind of looked into it. Um, I know that the price is reasonable, and I know uh, it'll have basically the same speeds that I'm about to switch over to. But I don't really want, because my Google 5 phone is actually using the T-Mobile tower right now, so it would be very comparable to what I have. So I did not see Steven's mail call. Did he do my bag or did he just show it? I'm gonna have to go in and look myself. Um, Available. Jeffa connect. All right, I'm gonna let it get fully connected, and then I'm gonna pull my other cord out, and I might go away for a second, but I'm sure it'll pop right back. If not, been great talking with you. And I'm back. I'm watching the other one to see if it cleans up. It locked up. It looks a little better. Does that look better? The RDN shout out. I think that looks a little better. I don't know. I could look. I probably have 14 windows open as well. I don't know what else. Let's see if my computer's. Nope, that looks Yeah, I wondered if I click on that. Ooh. Live chat. Christmas party giveaway. 406 minor. It's only 3 minutes. Should I just share it? We can all watch it together. We'll pause that. Share screen. That one there. Share. There we go. Rewind it. All right.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon.
Let's watch this video together.
This is a mail call.
3 minutes long. Why not?
Today from 406 Minor in Missoula, Montana. And there's a story behind that. It was December for the Red Dirt Nation holiday live stream. We're just sitting there chatting away, and they were giving away some prizes. One was a sticker pack and a mini sluice box. And lo and behold, my name was picked. And I know that 403 was just a little disappointed in not, he wanted it. 403 wanted the sticker pack. He asked me if I could do a trade. Only took me a couple of seconds to agree to it. So we horse traded. He got the sticker pack and the mini sluice box, and I got the pay dirt.
Sweet.
Frame that. The Spider Mine pay dirt. And this one's gonna be this one. Oh, this one's gonna really. I'll have to crush it up somehow. Even if I have to use a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Hammer time. That's cool. I can't wait to pan this out.
Yeah.
I want to thank 406 Minor, Stacy, for sending me the pay dirt. I want to thank Carl Madley and also Prospecting 406 Nick and 403 Lone Horse Mining Travis, and May Lightning Strike if I don't get this right. Lebet, maybe. Prospecting Rocks and Minerals.
Reg
Sorry,
Lab.
Reg, if I
Reg LeBay.
misspelled that. But and you guys will be getting one of my stickers.
Sweet.
Red Dirt Nation. Red Dirt Nation. You rock, guys. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your group. I appreciate it. All right. I'm out. See you later. And once again, one more time, thank you to 406 Minor. Stacy, you're the man. I appreciate you, brother. See ya.
That's an awesome video, Steven. Thank you much. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad it worked out. And I know Travis is super happy. Shut up, Jason. There we go. I know Travis is super excited to get that gold sluice with the pickers on it. It's basically one of these, except instead of fake gold, I glued real gold to it. And for 403. And that's actually going to get sent to Montana because he's going to be there in about a month. So he'll get to pick that up. So there we go. And then somehow, I don't exactly know. I think one of them was a Christmas present. I think one of them I might have won. But I'm going to end up having to
One of those came in this.
Yeah, two of them came in that. And then, so I got this one when I first met Travis, and I said I'm just going to save it because I figure it's worth more sealed than opened. But then I've always kind of wanted to open it. So now that I got two more, I'm going to have to open one of these and pan it. I don't know which one. Probably the dirty one. And then I'll keep this one for a giveaway in the future. And someone else can benefit and decide if they want to save it forever like I'm gonna with my other one, or if they want to pan it out. But and then I got a pile of Travis's stickers. So along with my package, oh, I didn't show all this stuff off. Lots of pyrites, cool. I save all that up and throw it in my bags. I also, through this last package, I got my stuff from way back on the married benefit. This kept getting caught up in customs. It's a bottle of blue lapis so I can make some rings. And these cool copper rounds that I had got from Reg LeBay. And he tried sending them to me, and customs sent them back to him. So apparently they don't want to let any copper out of Canada. But it's a golden eagle basically on a copper round. And then this one's pretty cool. Pretty cool since it came from Canada, but it looks like a big old penny on a 1 ounce copper round. And I've been waiting a long time to get these. I'm glad that they're finally here. They're just gonna end up in the pile on the desk here, but they make a heck of a noise when you drop them because they weigh an ounce. So, and then in another deal, I got this from 403, and then there was another one that I got on a different channel that I won. So I ended up with a pair of them. And these are, again, 1 ounce copper triangles. And they make an equally loud noise when you drop them. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with them yet. I'm keeping one of them for sure. But there might be a future giveaway. And then I got a pile of Lone Horse stickers. There's gotta be, there's that many. It's a pile of them. And I got a Flash in Your Pants sticker, and I knew I had one of these. I just didn't know I didn't have it. I was looking for it the other night, and I found it. It just hadn't received it yet. I knew I had one coming. I got a wrench sticker, which I don't know. I've gotten bags from Wrench, but I don't think I got a sticker. So I think this could be my first Wrench sticker. I'll have to look. I got a Gold Pan and Suntan sticker, Prairie sticker. I got a 406 Miner sticker. First one, real one I've got that I didn't have to print myself. I got a 406 Prospecting sticker, which is another first one I got that I didn't have to print myself. Got this Mean Old Lady sticker. I don't know if she's in here or not, but I also have another one of hers up there and another one of hers right there. So that makes 3 Mean Old Lady stickers. I think that's what it says. Yep, Mean Old Lady. That's what it says right there. And I got a Gold Eagle sticker. So everybody's laughing. She gives it, I'm giving it right back. You've never gotten a Travis sticker, Dorothy? Huh. We'll have to, well, you might be winning that sticker pack on Saturday. So I have a sticker pack, I have the ring, and I have the bag of gold in my giveaway for my channel members. And this is basically the sticker pack. I printed them myself. It is on sticker paper, although they are not waterproof, so don't put these outside. But it is all 6 of the Red Dirt Nation stickers, and you just have to cut it out yourself. Although I cut the other one up and put it in a smaller envelope. This is one that's actually going to Travis. And since I'm in this, Stephen, there it is. So I hope you find at least that much gold in that spider mine ore. But this is, I keep adding stuff to this to send to Travis. And yeah. So Dorothy, if you don't win something shortly here from me, one way or another, I will send you some of those Travis stickers. Or maybe I'll even just send you one of them whole sticker sheets. But I'll wait till Saturday to see if you're gonna win one or not. So yeah, same with you. So my plan is to print more of those off and send those out randomly. Because I can do that whole sheet costs less than $1. So postage is actually more than the sheet. So again, they're not the best quality stickers, but they look great. You just got to cut them out yourself, or at least cut them better than I did yourself. So, but yeah, all you guys with stars by your names, you'll have a chance to win one of those sticker packs on Saturday. And I'm sure I'll be doing more of those in the future. And then I've been throwing these gold cards in. Bought these decks of cards, and if any of you guys want these, if you got a Menards near you, they've got these right up by the counter at Menards. It is a very shiny $100 gold leaf playing card. And so I've just been randomly pulling cards out of the deck and sending them off in my packages. So I need more RDN stickers, only 10 in the world. Yeah, I should have ordered some RDN stickers because I just ordered the new Carl Madley stickers. But I don't know. We'll get to that, Stacy. I can get 100 stickers for $30. So I don't know. Maybe the next time we sell a pile of t-shirts, I'll buy stickers instead. And then the poker chips. I know Stacy got his, Nick got his, Travis got his, Reg got his. There's not many of these left, but these are cool. Got all of our channel stickers on the back. So sound like poker chips too. And then somehow I got another deck of gold cards, but they're not the cool $100 bill cards. They are cool cards, but they're not the cool $100 bill cards. I was actually going to look and see. They say made in China. So what's crazy is I got these from Montana, and they're made in China, but they're distributed from a company in Hudson, Wisconsin. So they went full circle and back home again. Dorothy, yeah, Stacy sent you a poker chip, I think. But yeah, them $100 bill cards. Oh, I never even stuck one up on my wall yet. But they look neat on your sticker wall. You know, it doesn't have to have, you don't have to have the card part out. But I do have, I know everybody's going to want these, but there's only 2 in the deck, and I'm keeping them. The Golden Joker card. Got the empty pan chip so far. I just got a Flash in Your Pan chip I won the other night, so that'll be showing up. And then I got a Johnny's Corner Magnetic North chip. And I don't know where it is. Somewhere I found another poker chip the other day that I didn't even know I had. But it's missing in action again. I remember seeing it going, I didn't know I had this poker chip. Might have been a benzo one or something. I can't remember.
Where it should be right there with this other one. And it is not.
Yeah, I have no idea. I remember flipping through it, or when I found it, I was like, I don't know where this even came from, but I have a poker chip. That native copper ore by your house. I got this big sheet of native copper from the Anaconda mine in Anaconda, Montana, that I bought at an antique store. It's super thin and it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's showing it off nicely for you or not, but I dig it. But it's definitely not a huge chunk of float copper like I see some of you guys in the UP picking up. But I think that covers all of my mail call stuff. Is there anything I forgot? I think, yeah. I think that was all of it. I was going to shine this ring up quick while I was on live, but I don't think I'm going to do it now. And then I also said I was only going to go live for a little while, and here we are, hour and a half later. You have the first Gold Eagle poker chip, but he's not here anymore. I got a Gold Eagle sticker. Oh, that sounds really cool, Deep North, for sure. Yeah, that sounds really cool. You have the gold cards too, Stacy? Are they like the ones Nick sent me? Or do you have the $100 bill cards? Oh, Nick sent you the poker chip. Oh, that's right. He did say he was sending you a poker chip. Yeah, Travis found the poker chips. I think when he was in Vegas, he had them made. And then basically we all split the cost of them. And then he divvied them up. Oh, okay. Yeah, when I bought those two at Menards, they were the last two in the checkout. And I know the next time I go to Menards, I'm probably going to grab more because it was at $3 or $4 for the deck. $3. So I have to see. If I find more, I'm going to grab a couple stacks of them. But trying to think what else I got that's cool here. I did get another bottle of Creek Chop from the Modern Michigan Prospector. It's down in my kitchen. But I think I'm going to give that to Lucas when I see him in a couple of weeks. I don't know if he's gotten one of his own or not. I'm going to bring it with. If he hasn't gotten one on his own yet, then I'm just going to give him that one. I still have quite a bit left in this bottle, and it's pretty potent stuff. So it'll take me a while to use that up, and I would rather give one to Lucas. I won one the other night. Stacy won one the other night, and then I ended up working a deal with Kelvin to get more, and I had him ship the one I won plus the more and Stacy's all to Stacy's house, and then Stacy gets to keep one, and then the rest of them are going to go over to Nick's house. And when Travis comes down to help Nick move, Nick gets to keep one, and Travis is going to take the other two back to Canada and then send one over to Reg. So everybody in the Red Dirt Nation then will have a bottle of Creek Drop. So That's a lot of big words, Wooden Chrome. Amibogoidal and actinolite. What was I seeing in Arizona? Was it Jeff Williams showing off copper in the rock? It was just little specks. I don't remember if it was Jeff Williams or if it was when Jason from Mount Baker Mining was in Arizona with um, what's his name? Mine operator. We have been watching so many videos about Arizona. You do not get to keep them all. You do not get to keep them all. Travis and Nick will take yours if you try to keep them all. Fragiline can look like emerald. Cool. Oh, you added some more letters. Mekaleka Steven, you taking off? You have a good night, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the shout out video. So is it amygdaloidal? Amy GD, Amy goddamn oleal. No, so amygdaloidal is what I'm seeing there. Amygdaloidal. Yeah, see, I got it. Medulla oblongata. That's why alligators are angry. But all right, guys, I suppose I better get off of here and go say hi to everybody in Wrench's deal. And you guys should go all and say hi over in Wrench's deal as well. Like I said, I kind of forgot it was Thursday night, and those guys, I told them I'd see them tonight. So I got to pop in there, say hi. Yeah, my mama said, but yeah, Stacy, you have a great night. Everybody else, have a great night. Have a great weekend. I'm going to be live Saturday morning. What did I say, 8:30? I don't know. I think it's 8:30 to do my first ever members only giveaway. The only thing is, if you're not a member, you don't get to watch. Sorry. That's how it works. It's a members only deal. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited for my members. I'm excited for my first giveaway. And I can't wait to do that and get it done. Are you going from your north house to your south house? Is that what you're saying, deep north? Stacy's on it too. My mama said, Stacy, you look like you'd be driving around on a riding lawnmower. You got to trade that Barbie Jeep in for a rider. 10-hour drive, and you'll still be in the same state, and you don't even live in Montana. That's crazy. Or do you have to drive into Wisconsin to get around and down? I don't know how it works. I can see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you drive from that part through our part. So you got to go through Illinois and all that shit too to get. That's all Michigan. Oh, it is all Michigan. Okay. You take like the ferry across? Is there a land bridge? Was that Sault Ste. Marie? Is there a spot? Okay, over the. Oh, yeah, the big bridge. Mackinac. Is that it? I think that's what it is. Mackinac, Golden Macaw, something like that. Either way, that's a long ass ways to drive. The mighty Mac. All right. Well, good luck to you. I hope the bridge isn't icy. But all right, everybody, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you very soon. Catch you later.
Hi.
What else do you
Subscribe.
like and subscribe? That's right, buddy.